Our life is a sitcom, Josh.
Yeah. It is extremely low stakes that just continue to get heightened to the moon here.
Yep.
You're like, this should have been a breezy week. Just moved into a new place.
Yep.
Instead, I have a text chain on my phone that's just called Three Stooges for the three guys I've been dealing with trying to get very minor repairs done that should have already been done. I literally had to defeat a procrastination monster for my own ADHD, an embodiment of that practice.
I'm experiencing Murtaugh's law.
Getting a little too old for this.
Oof, I hurt myself bad.
Yeah.
By walking.
Yeah, that's like the only thing worse than that is like just by sleeping.
Yes,
you know,
that's
and that's definitely that happens too.
Yeah. And we're talking about HBO's Neighbors again.
Are you not entertained? Which is anything we're watching that piques our interest enough to share. And you better believe it's a return of the show Neighbors on HBO Max. Yes. It's a lot. And this time we got nudies moving from California to the only place that would welcome them, Florida.
Pasco County, Florida.
Pasco County,
know
Florida.
It well.
Oh, we do. You're listening to The Monks. You're here with The Monks. I'm Josh.
I'm Heather.
And complaining is our love language. We like to take little inconveniences and really make a meal out of them. And boy, do we have a lot of little inconveniences.
We really do.
We really do.
We are bothered.
Absolutely. I don't think we're alone in that. Get like a little punch card system for like, oh, that's 10 annoyances. Thank you so much. Submit your annoyances because I'm sure they're ours as well. Heather, second week in the new place.
Yep.
Loving the burbs.
Yes.
Got no beef with it. Commutes a bit. That's what I thought. The biggest thing with this move was going to be the commute's not awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I really did. And we have just had ourselves a time, man.
Oh, gosh.
We talked about Dave, the property manager. Dave, I didn't really see a lot of Dave, hear a lot of Dave this week.
Yeah.
But I did end up having a text chain on my phone that I literally labeled the Three Stooges, which is Dave, the owner of the property, Bruce, and now a new character, Bob the Floor Man. I don't know if we talked about Bob the Floor Man, but he shot. Whew. Oh my gosh, he became just a featured, guest
Enemy
star.
number one to me.
Oh my God, he's like villain of the week. Yeah, he's villain of the week. Yeah. He really is. Man, I ended up with so much heat on this guy. I am such a people pleaser. You know that. But man, if you get me past middling conflict, I will engage. I absolutely was on this text chain giving people the business on this thing. We did a walkthrough of this place. It had some flooring stuff, nothing major. Few Boeing boards that needed to be taken care of, especially in a room where, because of those, you can't shut the door. So we were like, yeah, we'd like a door that could shut. Right. Then it's all small stuff. So when you put this forward to the people, like, I started with hey guys, I would have loved for this to have been taken care of in the 2 weeks before we moved in. Right. Since we did bring it up. But hey, we're here now. Let's get on the same page.
Like real quick.
Yeah, let's get floor in here.
Not long at all.
No. And I cannot tell you that every time I would text these guys, it would just fall on deaf ears. I mean, I'm hammering texts into this thing. And then Bob, every time, flooring guy Bob, villain of the week, he's coming in spicy, man. He's coming in construction guy where I'm like, no.
I talked to him on the phone and I had to say hey, just take it down. I feel like you're yelling at me, the customer, for asking why you're starting to do a thing that I was literally 2 minutes ago told you weren't doing.
Absolutely. Whew. That construction job isn't getting my wife out from underneath rubble. Then I can understand. Attitude away. Right? You're like, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to explain it to you. You're not cutting our clothes off in the ER. You're not a doctor. It's not an emergency. You can take 5 seconds and in a polite tone explain the plan, because also for context, this had been a week of the plan not being clearly explained. Yes. Being explained, then deviated from. Everybody who's ever dealt with a contractor is like, Contractors are like, that's what we do. Yep. That's the move. I mean, that is the move, man.
Yeah.
I'm almost convinced that when you get your license, they go, hey, let me talk to you. Hold on. You like you're throwing on a tool belt, you're going to go out there and just attack problems. That's not what this is. This is like when the mob comes into your bodega and says it'd be really bad if anybody busted up your bodega, then they bust it up to sell you security from the mob. We're here to create problems, my dude. We're not, you're shooting out of here like you're going to solve them. That ain't the job.
It was just like every day. It's like already a super bloom neighborhood. I'm having like such bad headaches every day, right? And it's just like such loud noise while I'm working.
Yes.
Nobody cares if you work from home.
That is true.
You didn't say this was going to be so loud and so fumy and so dusty.
That's the other thing. Bob coming in super spicy. This man ain't touched anything.
Yeah,
he's not doing nothing. You. Now, what would kill me is it's like I put them all in the shaming text, and they would just stew on it, man. They would just they really. At one point, the homeowner goes, "Yeah, I think he just doesn't like having 5 bosses," and I said, "I don't care. There's tons about my job I don't like. I don't just disengage from it."
Who doesn't like having 5 bosses?
Bob. Because I had them all in there. So he's like, "Oh, I'm telling him stuff. Dave, the property guy's telling him stuff. You're telling him stuff." And I go, right. Everybody's trying to get one. I said, I'll say it different. Everybody's trying to get one guy, Bob, villain of the week, to get on his job. Yeah.
Get on job.
Get on job, dude. Like Bob the builder needs to get on his job. And of course, he's dragging feet and he's making all these excuses. I go, you're not even doing the work. Send one guy over.
Yeah.
Let's get this done, man. Finally. And then, of course, like cut to, it's like sawdust everywhere, stinks to high heaven, just all the usual stuff. And I go, right, that wouldn't have made us as angry if this would have just been, well, if it would have been done before we were in here, that would have been perfect. That's why we said it when we said it. But secondly, if it would have at least been like, hey, I jumped on it like I'm Johnny on the spot. Sorry about the smell. Sorry about the dust. It would have been like, okay. My week kind of in a nutshell. And this is outside of my actual job. Which, if you can look at our view count, no, it ain't from this podcast. I got a real job out there. You got a real job. You're working. It's not like we're working from home. We're like, guys, trying to be funny. All right, I'll describe it real quick. So he's wearing. No, it's like no, we're working jobs. So work is working. And then I'm in the Three Stooges text chain. I'm trying everything. I'm doing tough love. I'm doing carrot. I'm doing stick. I'm doing it all. And then I have to keep going back to the old place because we need to make sure that's wrapped up properly and everything. Because our landlord there was a dreamboat.
Yep.
So I want to make sure his place is back to him. And I had as a kind of a joke when we moved into the place.
To yourself.
Yeah, we liked the place so much.
Funny.
We liked the place so much that we had all these boxes. Obviously, we moved into our last place, and I just kept piling them up. Some of them broken down, most of them not. Piled.
Most
taller
of them
than me.
Not. Hold on.
Yeah.
Most of them
most not. I did have one day where I had probably broke down about 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's quitting time. And then they sat full, just ready to be whatever, ready to be a little rat house or something. I don't know. Whatever they're going to be, they're going to be. The joke in my mind was like, the landlord won't move up the rent. He won't ever sell the place. If we just have these boxes, second I get rid of these boxes, he's going to be like, you know what? Rent's going up or we're selling it.
Superstitious.
Yeah, superstitious.
Superstition.
And then compounded with really procrastination. That's my brand, baby.
Yeah. I'd say that was probably the anvil on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my brand. Literally on my tombstone, they should be like, yeah, I'm going to get in here tomorrow. Probably jump in there tomorrow, maybe get after it. And they go, he ain't even here yet. He just put that off. It's like the final trip. And this is mine. You were like, I can go with you. I go, no, I've earned this. We're completely done.
I kind of feel that way. I didn't. Yeah. I mean, I do think I had asked you for over a year to get rid of those boxes.
Absolutely. You pushed. I broke down those 10. I said, woo. Took a rag out of my back overall. Railroad man coming through, huh? These boxes, just to put it in perspective, because people go, oh, well, how big is a pile of boxes? I go, well, it was taller than Shaq and wider than probably 4 Shacks. It became a thing. I called it
the mountain.
It was a mountain of boxes for sure, because we are also Amazon people. So I'm just like, I'm casting all that. I should have at least Shawshanked it and a little bit of the pebble in the pocket. At least the new boxes could have got. I was like, no, throw them in.
Yeah.
Because again, I kind of was like, it's kind of half a bit and then also half superstition. And then I just created an errand that I was like, oh, I don't want to do that chore. Yeah. It took me an hour and a half to break these boxes down. And when I say I'm stuffing them in the recycling, I mean, now it's like trying to get rid of a body, man. I'm stuffing them in the recycling. I'm trying to shimmy them behind a shelf. I'm like, a couple of those ain't going to hurt nobody.
And the recycling at that place is tiny.
Tiny.
It's like teeny tiny.
And of course you go, could I set these neatly next to the trash? Would you take them? And they go, did you put twine around it? I go, who has twine? What is that? I don't got twine.
I couldn't. Box twine?
Got no box twine.
You need to get box twine.
Yeah, I was like, I don't feel like figuring out what
box twine.
Oh, box twine. Oh, that's what they said. Probably put a box of wine there for the guys, grease the wheels a bit. I thought it said box twine. Okay, well that I could have done. So I finally conquered. This was really, this is like a physical manifestation of a thing that has plagued me my whole life, which is extreme procrastination. I'm literally like taking it down, like folding it up. This is like, I just did my own like therapy. I did like some kind of immersion therapy. I'm like taking it down, an embodiment of everything I've ever been.
I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
Right. It's like I almost have to do all the things all the time.
You're the hummingbird. You're the shark.
Yeah. That mountain also gave me anxiety.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I just imagined it just coming like avalanching.
That's how much we love each other. Like, because I know that bothered you to have it there, but you were like, for whatever reason, this idiot would like to have this mountain of boxes, and it's not worth. I'll let it be.
Yeah.
But I do get that we are different in that way. We got to stop what we're doing. We can't do it all today. I am a procrastinator. You will literally be like, I think you're like, I'm going to charge ahead. I want to put everything everywhere. I want to get it all done. I want all the boxes wherever the boxes are going.
Yep.
And I go, oof, okay, that is not on the table for me. I'm going to knock out about 10 boxes, fold those up, and then about 8 months later, frantically. Because that's the other part is like anybody who's like me is used to it. You got to have your back against the wall. Yep. It's got to really be go time. And then all of a sudden we're good. We lock in. Boom, 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 boom. So I so appreciate that you are a person who would have just the day we moved in, broke those boxes down and figured out what we were going to do with them.
We were FaceTiming earlier today.
Yeah.
And we actually had a mini mountain here.
Yep.
As I was getting, all the stuff out of the boxes, I showed you that I had broke all the boxes down, and you went, "Oh, okay." And I thought, what? You
didn't like that response at all. You even brought it up. You went to another location. That's how much I didn't think anything of the response. I said, oh, okay. And then you went like outside and you're like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that was the response.
I thought I was just expecting
after everything
kind of some gratitude.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And that is like, you were like, I'm not doing a sequel. I'm not doing another box mountain.
And I'd love to put all the broken down boxes into the trash can, but the trash people took our trash cans.
It's been a lot of misses.
I'm like, I already set up the trash. Why did they take them? I said I had them.
Because, and then, again, just low stakes that get heightened. To get your trash set up. Because you know how everybody's trying to do a trash heist? They go, you know what I want to do?
Oh my God.
Please stop trying to stand in my way. I'm trying to pay it forward. I'm trying to pay for my neighbor's trash.
Hello.
Could you please?
Kind thing to do if that was the scam.
I don't know what the scam could be, but they were like, you have to put in like your lease and a photo ID. And you did that. You put in one page of the lease with everybody's signature and your photo ID.
Right.
They had rejected it, but not communicated that. So they went ahead and had their goon squad take the cans away.
Yeah.
And I said, what in the heck? And you know what's funny? We have a bad attitude. Simultaneously, we have a great attitude.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of sour apples would literally be like, this place ain't for us. There ain't one thing that's gone like it should go. It's like you turn on a light and it just catches on fire or something. It's like, what? But we still go, oh, this is great. Yeah, this 2 weeks from now, this will be fantastic.
Yes.
You just got to get on the other side of it.
It's just been a lot.
Yeah. When you said they took the cans, I said, of course they did. There is that sweet spot, too, where you are so beaten down by a circumstance. That's where I really like to live, too, where I go, where it doesn't even, you've lost the ability to even be surprised by it. You said they took the cans. I said, yeah. Yeah,
of course they did. I've never heard of that before.
Yep.
Never once in my life. We've moved all the time.
I've never heard
seen
of
that
that
before.
because I've never heard of anyone running game on people going, yeah, I'm paying for your trash. Now you owe me. And they go, what? I need you to give me cash because I paid for your trash, because they don't make you give a lease or a mortgage paperwork. So I now hold all the trash. Hold on. Do not touch that can. Everybody's trash goes through me. Trash Tony. Maybe that's how the mob first got into that. They were like, hey, we need you to.
Peeled back this
we just
onion.
figured it all out. Okay. Wow. Every once in a while you go, wait, I think I actually cracked something here. I think they did have to have that.
Yeah.
Now I kind of I'm like, okay, take the cans. You're right. I don't want the mob getting involved here.
Yeah.
Not out in my beautiful
keep this
burbs.
clean.
Yeah. Keep it clean, but can you bring me my can?
I need to keep it clean by getting my trash.
Yeah,
back,
I'd like to get those cans
back.
I like that they said you can set 5 bags of trash out the night before trash day before they come and present your cans. And I said, why? To feed raccoons? How long you been in the trash business? Your advice is to set out the night before 5 unencumbered bags of trash to feed every critter here?
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I think I'll wait till morning time. I think I might be running out with 5 bags of trash like, hey guys, yeah, you got cans? I'm not giving them till you give me cans. Thank you. Now, joke's on them. I couldn't have fit 5 bags of trash in one trash can.
Oh, I know, right?
Wink.
Yep.
So that actually plays out in the old monk's favor.
Yep.
I go, great. I got a lot of trash. Got a lot of boxes.
And we're going to keep our clean trash.
Yeah. Yeah, we have like a full plan. We're like, stink trash will go in the garage furthest from the home, but inside, so again, critters. Clean trash can be held nearest the home. It is clean trash only, though.
Right. It's the boxes. It's the paper that was used in the boxes.
Yeah. I don't even know what's going to happen next. We get a ticket probably because we didn't put recycling right or something, didn't wash something out before we did it. Something will come our way, I'm sure. But I'm like, I never thought the ad for this place, I will say again, said resort living.
Yes.
But what it didn't specify is what type of resort. They said, yeah, come on down. Come on down and get your towels.
I think so.
Yeah. That's a thing you mentioned.
Yeah.
Just as a little bonus sizzle, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah. I've been kind of experiencing Murtaugh's Law recently, too.
Oh, yeah. Getting a little too old for this shiz.
Yeah. I rolled my ankle right underneath my I feel like I nubbed it. I stepped right on my ankle.
Somehow your foot folded under you.
Oh, God. It was
just shin coming down.
Cracks and pops and noises. And I didn't know if I would ever have a foot again.
You're fighting the oldest monster there ever was. That's just gravity. Did you trip on something?
I feel like maybe I cut a corner. I must have just cut the corner too tight. I am notoriously bad at walking into corners and doorways.
Spatial awareness is not. If it's
my strong suit.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're doing that ranking bar, they'd be like 2. I mean, she knows if she's indoors or outdoors for sure. There are some weaknesses. There is verbalizing left to right.
Yeah.
And knowing what you're near.
Yeah.
Situationally, though, you're fantastic.
Yeah.
You catch situational stuff like 9 or 10 out of 10. You know, it's like, but boy,
don't know.
Did I bend down to get into a low thing? And am I going to now stand up like I got all the room in the world? And I go,
I did hit my head on the when I was looking at the pool pump really hard.
And again, you go under. And then nothing's changed. You saw that. You went low.
I thought I maybe I
You
backed
didn't
out
move
again.
at all. You shot up like a jack in the box. Bang. And I'm like, oh my God. And then you call me and you go, or I call you and you go, oh, I was really worried. And I go, what? And you go, I think I cut the corner too close. I stepped down and I said, step down on what? You go, my own foot, my leg stepped on my foot. I don't know if I'm right. And then you just were describing. I said, "Oh man, you gotta get some ice on it, get some ibuprofen going."
I dunked it in the pool.
Yeah, the pool is darn cold, so it's like, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, dunk it in the pool. But you did the same thing when the bee stung you. I mean, you've been having a time.
Oh yeah.
Dude, there's a lot that's crazy. It's like you got stung by a bee, you hit your head, you stepped on your own foot with your own leg, same side. I want to make that very clear. This isn't the other leg getting involved. This is stepping down and going, the foot goes, I'm done. I'm done footing. That's crazy.
Taking a break.
That is Murtaugh's law.
Yeah.
That is getting too old for it.
Oh my gosh. For too old for walking.
I had a Murtaugh's law. I'm getting too old for this. When I got done with the boxes and I'm like, oh, I'm going to leave the keys and I'm going to leave the garage door clicker. So I put them up in the kitchen, come downstairs, and I'm in the garage and I'm like, all right, I got the car out, just going to shut this bad boy and step on out of here. First time I walk, I go, oh, the sensor, it goes back up. I'm like, okay, I know what I got to do here. I got to jump over the sensor.
Yeah.
So I hit it, I jump, and the way I felt during the jump, physically fine, but I was, it's weird to do an action and go, I know if anybody saw this, I'm embarrassed. Yeah. I can't even see it. I can just feel how my body is moving. Yeah. And I go, It was like a little pirouette. But I know if I would have seen footage of it, I would have been that high off the ground. Just somehow over the beam.
Why didn't you just step?
I probably did. I probably just did a step with a lot of pizzazz. Like they were like, oh, that was just a step. And I'm like, one of those. And I was like, oh, I know this didn't. In real time, I was like, I'm embarrassed of this. I'm embarrassed of this. Like, okay, let's just get out of here. Yeah. I literally thought, I hope this doesn't go off because I want to get in my car and leave here forever.
I know what you mean because I'm constantly bumping into stuff. I'm like, oh, I bet everyone just saw me bump into that.
I think that you bumping into stuff, though, people go, okay, yeah, some people bump into stuff. But what I did, I know somebody would be like, did he think he jumped? Because I had in my head, too, that we've all seen that video where the guy goes to jump over and just smashes his head into the thing. And I go, well, don't be that guy, And then it just ended up being like
Did you kind of...
Oh, it was just a straight up like, Oh, it really is like a few times we've had mirrored walls in like the room we work out in. And man, what I'm doing in my head and then I see it and I go,
well, yeah.
Oof, I feel like if a bad person was watching me through the window, they go, that's a victim. Hold on. That's a victim. I like what I'm seeing in there. Oh man, he really thinks he's doing. Look at him. Like, what's he doing? I should have just stepped over it. I am too old for what I just did.
To hop.
Yeah, I honestly should have been like, hey, I left one of your doors unlocked. Sorry, I'm too old to be doing that. I'm not jumping over a beam. Okay.
You could have just locked it and then opened the mail slot and dropped him in.
Oh, that would have made total sense. That would have been exactly what I should have done. Yeah. Maybe I'm too old to be this dumb because, oh my God, yeah. That's obvious. Oh my God. Yeah. I could have, mail slot. Boy. I was about to try to solve it again. I go, no, that's a checkmate. That would have done it. Well, I got to jump over that beam. And the only thing better now is I hope one person did see it. They thought exactly what my worst fears were. And they go, why didn't you just drop the keys in the mail slot?
I know somebody saw because I saw across the street who was where. Oh, they definitely saw. They're
that's true. We did have neighbors that are like, he tried to jump. Yeah. Oh God. And they're smart too. Like our neighbors, everybody there was always seemed pretty intelligent. So they saw what you saw. They go, why not throw it in the mail slot? They probably thrown their keys through there. They go, why wouldn't you just drop it in there?
I don't know.
Well, heck, if that's what you had to do, if that's how you had to debase yourself, then you should have just thrown the keys over the safety gate far enough away where nobody's going to get them.
Well, but those are visible. Yeah. Why would you not put them in the spot?
So he didn't have to jump. I know he should have put them in the mailbox, but I'm saying if he's too dumb for that, throw them in because we all saw that jump. And I go, we all saw. What the heck? I'm glad I'm moving. I can't face these people again.
You couldn't face a bad neighbor, huh?
No.
Kind of leads us into our next segment, which is, are you not entertained?
Which is basically,
are you not entertained? Is that that wasn't a good read. I don't know.
That's not a bad read. What do you, like, you don't have to be Russell Crowe. It was Russell Crowe's line, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he probably didn't go that big. He tends to kind of stay grounded in his performances. He probably said it with
entertaining,
but he probably said it with gravitas. But I bet he didn't actually yell it. Somehow he whispered to the balcony.
We're not professional thespians, so.
In that movie, I mean, who cares? They're not going to ask us to be. Were they both going to play it? Wait, is there something to that? I mean, We're both a married couple playing one part. There's something to that, right? That'd be so bad people would definitely see that.
We could do like on shoulders trench coat.
Yeah, that would fall into a genre of film that I really like, which is so bad it's so bad they might see it. We got to talk about Neighbors again.
Yeah.
We don't normally bring up like the same thing, again, but it's if you're not watching Neighbors on HBO Max,
man. Whew.
Get on it, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is
so funny.
So good. It's so well made. Mm-hmm. And they just, gosh, Emmys to all who found these people. Emmys to all.
The casting.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Danny got his own ep. So you knew you were in for it. This guy is in San Diego. He's doing the reverse of us. He's in San Diego, and he's going to wind up getting called siren song out to Pasco County, Florida.
Yeah.
And Danny, golly, he's the type of guy, he's so out there that when you're watching it and you know what San Diego real estate costs, you're like, this shouldn't be allowed for him to get to have that house. Like somebody else should get to have that. He is alienating everyone in his community because of a little skin. Because of a little 5 inches of fabric are going to protect your skin.
Yeah. Oh, 5 inches is what he says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which is
2 I guess feet. where his shorts should end.
Yeah.
But he has on a yellow banana hammock.
Yes.
One ball half hanging out.
Half out. He's got a lot of excess scrotal skin just popping out of both sides, tickling thigh.
Yeah.
It's a show. It's a feast for the eyes.
Yeah. He has this kind of Einstein-esque hair that's blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
Because it's so wispy.
Yeah.
When he's running, he
is an onion of a man. He's leathered like Hulk Hogan. Mm-hmm. He is in his banana hammock. He's working out. He's just completely despised by his neighbors. I mean, they make that pretty clear. Because like there's kids around. And he's like, they're mad at me because I have the body of a 25-year-old. I remember he said that.
Yeah,
and
he said they disparage him.
They disparage is such a nice word. If you saw a 25-year-old with this body, you'd put him in the morgue.
Yeah.
You would go straight past hospital, no collect $200, straight to morgue. They go, you need to start getting what kind of bag you want to be in. Like, you're not right. That ain't good what you're doing. He's melting in front of us. It looks like a candle that's been left out in the sun while lit. It's such a bad melt job I got going. But he is an onion.
Slathered on sunscreen, just his face though. Not gonna rub it in. It's just
that's a type, face. Man. That is a type. Yeah. It's a telling sign when I see somebody who just puts the sunscreen on and leaves it. And I have asked, before anybody says, I've asked several dermatologists in my life, does that help protect you at all?
Yeah.
Any more effectively from sunburn? And they all said no. You can feel free to rub that in by design. That's what it's supposed to do. You're not, it's not zinc that you're putting on your nose.
Yeah.
It's sunscreen. So just to put it on, but you kept doing the voice. He reminded you of Nicolas Cage from Long Legs.
Yes.
I have a birthday, little girl. Like, it had that type of energy to it. He's such an onion of a guy, though.
Yeah.
So he's living in his childhood home, mommy issues right out of the gate. And I mean, like, the type of mommy issues that when he's going there, he's almost in a full scream cry, just reminiscing. I go, okay. My mom would show a lot of skin. She would wear a bikini. And he's just working himself up. He's a triathlete, though, or at least a long, like, ultra marathoner, I think. But he's doing it in the banana hammock, or he's doing it nude.
He's doing it nude a lot of
when
times.
allowed. Yeah. He has an OnlyFans.
Oh, yes. He has an OnlyFans. He said, as he's showing his OnlyFans,
which is all close-ups of his member.
Right.
If I remember correctly, right? There was nothing.
I think there was videos of him doing stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought it was genuinely, maybe those are thumbnails then.
As he's showing the documentarian his OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And he then starts talking about putting a massager on himself, and then he does put
that.
a massager on himself. Then he says he can't stop, and then he does. He clicks out of his OnlyFans and goes, "Oh, that's my mom and dad."
Yep. They're the screensaver on the same computer. The juxtaposition of like, that's my fluids. Oh, that's my mom and dad. It's so crazy. And of course they gave him the house.
So nuts. Yeah.
Right? Whenever you're sitting in these markets and you go, how does that guy have that? And they go, somebody gave it to him. And he was at least smart enough to keep it. He's getting pressed so hard by his neighbors. He's being disparaged. Why? Because I'm stronger than 1,000 Spanish bulls? Is that why?
Yeah. Is he stronger than 1,000 Spanish bulls individually? Like each one he's stronger than?
Yeah.
Like
is it like,
he can beat them all at once?
Because all at once is way more impressive. It's impressive if you can beat 1,000 bulls if you're more,
Yeah.
But 1,000 at once is, that's a whole nother thing.
That's a lot.
Now you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
But of course he's like, where would I be welcome? I am the bane of my neighborhood. I am leathery, old, body of a 25-year-old. If it's deathly sick, like if a body's melting into itself where you go like, oh God, it's like that thing on Roger Rabbit where it's just like, it's all just skin. Like it's one of those deals. 25-year-old though. 1,000 bulls he's stronger than, or we're not sure on the exact, but it's somehow 1,000 Spanish bulls are involved. Where can I go? And they said, Florida, baby. Always Florida. Pasco County, Florida. Number one nudist colony population, at least in the country. Was it in the world?
I don't know.
At least in the country.
Yeah.
And boy, howdy, was it exactly what I knew it would be. It was just Spanish moss hanging from old oak trees and people driving around in golf carts to single wide trailers. And everybody's body was smoking.
Yep.
Smoking cigarettes, amongst other things. Bunch of people rubbing just sunscreen on their face and walking out the door.
Why? And you know what? They were such a welcoming community. They were like, we're so excited. They were doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought, why is this only being nude is the only criteria where you're like, we love to have you. And I go, this guy's crazy.
There's so many things though that I see that I go, so just as long as you're into that one thing, then we'll take you out. Like no other parameters.
I guess I'm a picky.
Yeah.
I'm a picky little friend, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think, isn't that why it's called like pick your friends wisely? Like it's like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both like being nude. Okay. That's one thing, dude.
That's all. That's the only thing.
Are you by any chance a full-blown lunatic? You are.
Oh, okay. Don't want to hang out.
Although it did feel like the mix there.
The mix was a lot of similar.
Because there was one scene, because the lady's taking him around, like, we're going to show you. It's almost like a college campus tour, but instead it's geriatric nude bodies everywhere doing so, right? That's what it was. Like, everybody thought, I remember back in the day when I worked in Florida at jobs where you had to go to houses, sometimes people would go, oh, okay, that's going to be in the nudist place. That's in the nudist place. And I thought, because I was young, oh, wouldn't that be cool? And they said, oh, boy, little boy, life ain't a movie. This is going to be terrible for the eyes. This is going to be quite a distraction, not in a cool, like, oh, it's going to be like, oh, God. All right. Could you throw something on while I look at your thermostat?
It's not even just like bodies and sexy poses. The best scene I thought, in my opinion, was him getting ready for a date and he was dancing in the nude. And I said, this is honestly, give this scene an Oscar.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's a television show, and I know what you normally give Oscars to. I want this one to get an Oscar.
No, not the whole show, just that scene.
Then put it in some theaters and make it qualify as a short. So he meets a lot of characters in Pasco County, Florida.
Yes.
We'll get to Amanda in just a moment.
Okay.
His love interest. But first, we have to talk about the guy who, and this is also the weird thing about people who are into stuff in a way that you go, okay, and I don't mean the nudist stuff. I'm talking about the nudist colony because they're accepting anyone who's nude. They're getting a lot of fringe. They're getting a lot of Florida fringe. And you got to think about what you're saying when you say Florida fringe, right? If it ain't good, if this is the meat and this is the fringe in Florida, you're getting some characters. Florida? You're getting some people. So this one guy, this always breaks my brain. First time he's ever met him. And I've been in Florida enough to know, like, yep, I know exactly what this kind of feels like. And the guy goes, yeah, this is AI.
Oh my gosh.
You want to tell him what that is? Oh, this guy's showing him what appears to be erotica.
Yes. It's his art.
It's his art.
He's created it.
Yes. And then you look, and he goes, yeah, it's AI. And you can pick any bodies. They were at least adult bodies, so that's good.
Yeah.
Any bodies. You buy hair, and you buy eyelashes and eyebrows. Also, when dumb people tell you a dumb thing they're doing, boy, if they don't tell you every scrap, I'm like, no, I got it.
Anything, you can buy all the accoutrements.
Yeah, anything you want to keep cold. I got it. Anything that you want to keep cold can go in there, Tommy boy. We got you. I don't need you to list every body part, ears, eyeballs. I'm like, no, I got you. But he's just making erotic art with it. And I was like, you just met this guy.
So if I'm into being nude, then I'm into erotic AI pornography. Which
you had such a great point. You said that's a doll. That's just a grown man having a big old doll collection that's digital. It's just doll. You're just describing what you do with dolls.
Yeah.
You dress them up and stuff.
It's an escalation
right.
kind
this
of
is what
vibe.
you're comfortable showing HBO Max in a film crew.
I just don't know about this. Yeah.
And I'm
if we were doing a search, I sure would insist on seeing inside there.
Yeah, 100%.
And Peter Pan.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it'd be another tapping on walls. Well, probably not too much of a single wide, but you're gonna check it out pretty easy. Pop your head in there. Okay, yeah, just the doll. So that guy, that's just the type of flavoring you're getting from people there.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the guy who just is like talking about aliens, like he's like he's factually like in the know. And I go, yeah, and they had him pin this stuff up in a single wide trailer as you do in a nudist colony.
Them, and I said, I just think there's no way we could ever even be fighting somebody. They're here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're dead.
Yeah. The way he casually said, yeah, they're 17 feet tall. We're in a battle with them. I go, oh, no, we're not. We wouldn't be here. Our bones would be mashed under 17 foot tall aliens. But he goes to karaoke. And again, it's actually, this show is so well done. It's a beautiful scene.
Karaoke kindness is what I call it. Yeah.
With all like sweetness, the lady's like, oh, you never karaoke? Get up here. And then he starts singing and she steps away. And it's like this moment. Because again, they're making the crap out of this. And then we see Amanda seeing Danny, barely caring. Yes. But Danny approaches.
He does.
And Amanda.
Who introduced herself as Amanda.
100%. And then he did the thing that weird people will do to you where they got it weirded up. It was like, oh, Amanda. Like, first off, Amanda, very common name in this country.
Yes,
he said it like he just got thawed out. Like, Amanda. Oh, he would kind of talk like that. Oh, Amanda. Anyway, he asked her on a date, of course, that very night. He asked for her number.
And then he said, I'll just remember it. And she said it. And then he texted her, hello, later on that night, hours later.
Of course.
And then she said, who is this? And he got mad.
Yep.
And I said, why would she have any idea who is just texting her hello?
And there's an age difference here.
Oh, yeah.
Amanda, or Amanda, as she calls herself, is a college student at the University of South Florida.
Yes.
Your alma mater.
Danny is in his 70s?
At least. Looks to be a very ill 25-year-old.
Maybe like a walking corpse of a 25-year-old.
Like the type of thing where they go, we send in a 25-year-old to turn off the nuclear reactor. And they go, how's he look? And they go, soupy? He's with us, but we could like slide him under a door. Is that, you know what I mean? He'd fall through a grate in New York and end up living in a sewer, making moves on Amanda.
Yes.
And she just was like, yeah, I'm looking for a sugar daddy. And I said, at a Pasco County nudist colony.
That are all trailers.
That exclusively only has single wide trailers in it.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't even have a double wide guy here.
And from Amanda,
Yeah.
I actually did take something away. I loved Amanda.
You did?
I'm a Amanda stan.
Okay.
Yeah. She is studying structural civil engineering.
Yeah.
She has a viral music video.
She wants somebody to like foot the bill so she can really pursue music while also pursuing sustainability and civil engineering.
Yeah. World sustainability. And I thought, wow. I really the whole time kept thinking, is this an improv student doing
Crushing it.
This character was
a
perfection
Tampa
to me.
Sugar baby who has a viral hip hop video.
Right.
Who is very much a white girl.
Right.
Who is dating Danny in a Pasco County nudist colony. Whose also main focus is worldwide sustainability and civil engineering.
Right.
Does feel like an improv character you'd make where you go, is that too much? Was that too much stuff? And they go, yeah, I don't know if it needed to be a spy and an astronaut. But this is just really a Florida person.
I loved it.
Crazy.
And you know what she taught me?
What?
I took away from Amanda.
To shake your ass.
No.
Oh.
I already do that. I don't need any help with that. I took away the fact that you can ask for your medium rare steak on the rare side of medium rare.
You put that into practice that very night.
I did.
We went to Ruth's Chris.
Yes.
Boy, if I didn't know that wasn't Ruth Chris, I thought it was a person's name. It's Ruth's Chris, I guess.
Yeah.
Who knows what that story is? We'll get into that another time. But you hit it right away, and it was perfection. Thank you, Amanda.
Yes.
Perfection. That also shows you can learn something from anyone.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't matter. Be inquisitive. Keep your imagination working. Live in wonderment. His meltdowns with Amanda, that's another scene that should win an Oscar.
Yeah.
Because they shot that thing as insane as he was being. Because he's texting her in that way that you go, I should not have given any of my information to this person.
No.
It is just bing, 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 bing. It's me and the Three Stooges text going like, guys, I need to hear something. Hello? I need to hear something. I was Danny. I'm like, help me with the floor. What gives? Where are you? Amanda, I'm worried. She finally calls him. He's blowing her up. And his like, oh man, Amanda, oh, he's so exacerbated. This guy runs triathlons, runs like extreme marathons, but he's worked himself up to such a tizzy trying to text this young lady that is so wildly younger than even his own granddaughter would be. She'd be his great granddaughter. He's out of breath. And I thought that's telling.
Yeah.
This guy does a lot of physical stuff where he's not out of breath. He's like, oh, I was so worried about you, Amanda. And she goes, yeah, I saw you were texting a lot. I was just in class. I was pretty busy. And then she, without missing a beat, she just starts doing the Shake Your Ass song, but spoken word to him.
Yes.
And I said, there may be something here. These two weirdos might actually make it.
They didn't. They actually broke up that immediately.
They did.
That minute.
Yeah, because he immediately...
She was like, okay, bye. See you forever.
He asked her immediately to live with her.
And she said no.
And I want to say this too, and this is just a message to sugar babies. It's like, you got to have faith in yourself. You got to have belief in yourself, and you got to treat it like a business.
He reminded me so much of this guy we met when we looked at a house in South Pasadena to rent. We did not rent it. This guy was so similar to this guy.
Great location. Amazing views from the yard.
Yes.
And we were like, we may not make it out of here.
We pulled up to this house, and in the driveway was a truck that had a bunch of trash and stuff in the
cages. A lot of cages.
A lot of cages. And then finally we had walked around before the guy got there to show it to us, and he
thumping walls. Are we okay?
He pulls up in his like old 1992 Toyota Tercel, kicking out old trash as he got
bottles
out.
Based on the smell.
Smelly of urine.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and go, he's going to put you in one of those.
Yeah. I said, if I wasn't here, that's where you'd be living. Yeah. Everybody else who answers that ad gets if a single woman shows up here or a little man, they're going in these cages. I'm your only hope.
This house was so odd. Once you got in, it was like a no.
Immediately.
at one point there was one room that just had so many rugs, and I just am convinced there was no floor. It's just dirt, just covered in 6 different rugs.
And if you remember, that guy's runner he would just say things that were wild that no one would ever want to do or has done. And he'd go, yeah, what a lot of people do is they just keep putting rugs here. I think there might be a slight hole, but they just keep stacking rugs. And I go, the solution is everybody just keeps doing a communal rug stack. And we have a lot of rugs. I feel like we need to solve the problem. Is it a sinkhole we're filling up with them? What's happening? What do you mean a lot of people do this? That's crazy. But it wasn't the last thing that he was like, oh, a lot of people do.
Oh, yeah. There was a shed. So the house had no heat or air because it was built into the side of a mountain. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But so it stayed perfect temperature all the time.
That's what he said.
He said that.
I said, okay, well, what's your perfect temperature? Everybody's different.
Yeah. There was also a little gardening shed right next to the house with a wall unit in it. And he said a lot of people sleep in the shed.
And I said, why would they? You just said in there, perfect temperature. What? They pay, what was it? $4,000 a month, $3,000 a month, something like that.
$3,000
to sleep outside the house they paid for in a garden shed.
Yeah, according to this guy.
Okay.
Who also kept on asking if we were going to put a clawfoot tub outside. 2. And then also if we could then procure more clawfoot tubs for him.
Like, could we start the way he said it was like, there were no clawfoot tubs. So he's like, I'm assuming for sure what I know about couples are you're going to each get your own clawfoot tub. Because why wouldn't you? And he even said, and there's only one person who would be able to see it. And I said, you. Yeah, it's you. The call was coming from inside the house. It was you, dude.
Yeah.
But he starts going like, yeah, you think you'd be able to get those keep getting clawfoot tubs for about $50? And it's one of those things where a crazy person asks you a question, you can't help but give them a real answer. You go, oh no, clawfoot tubs go for a lot more. He goes, no, I think you can do it for about 50. But now he wants you to create a clawfoot tub
empire. Really, I think it's
we gotta actually get some kind of thing going here. Yeah. We gotta, we got units we gotta procure. We gotta get this going.
These units.
And I said, what is happening? And then he opens up a thing. It's got a bunch of records. He goes, you think you know any kind of way you could sell those? And I go, why does this happen so often to us? We don't work for you. We were thinking about renting the place from you. Yes. You showed up reeking with, he felt like a guy who he gets out of his Tercel. It smells very pungently of urine.
Yes.
Now a lot of people go, why wouldn't you leave? And I go, it's the real estate market in California. You got to give it a shot. You're not going to live with this guy.
Yeah, I guess because I go, wouldn't that be rude? I don't know.
Yeah, it really, for us, it really is that.
Yeah.
But
he's also blocked us in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then you got cages. There's energy in the air for sure. But I also thought he's the type of guy who will brag. You know what I do? I drive a lot. I pee in bottles. And I go, you haven't cracked a code. You're peeing in a bottle. He said, what a lot of people do is whenever they have parties or something, they'll paint the mailbox red. So it's easier to see. So you see the driveway since it's such a steep driveway. And I said, no, they don't. Nobody would ever do that. So just for parties, they would paint the mailbox?
Because he said they painted them back the next day.
And I said, no one's ever done that. Not ever. No. And the thing that also was a deal breaker, because the house was weird, but it had such beautiful views. And we're like, I know us. We go, there's 2 things that finally broke it. One, he felt he was going to be coming around. He kept a shed there that had stuff and say, come around if I need to. I go, no. I don't like that stuff. No, you're not coming around here, bud. This is where we live now. And then also he was first, last insecurity. It was going to be so much money to get into this place.
He said, maybe the girl would want to put extra storage here. And I said, I'm the girl.
I'm a grown woman.
Am I the girl?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm the girl.
Well, who knows? Maybe the girl he's keeping on the grounds is God, maybe we really missed somebody who needed help. Oh, she's like, they heard him say the girl. Why? Hello? What? And we're just thick as stumps. I don't like that he said that you were the girl. I don't like that. I don't like the way he talked to you. And then he did the thing.
He didn't talk to me.
Well, about you. That's true. He did reference in front of you.
He pointed at me and said the girl.
By gender. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
That would have not been a deal breaker, though. We would be like, all right, well, you get what you get. But what really did break your heart, it's just like Danny when I saw his house in the show, is I go, this guy owns a house in South Pass up on a mountain. This thing's worth a lot. And he goes, if you don't like this one, I got another house on that mountain. And I said, this guy owns 2 houses? I don't own a house.
I thought this guy got passed down this house.
Yep.
He's living in his car to rent out the
him
house
out or something.
Or he's just having you pay this like really a lot upfront money.
Yeah.
To then, I don't know. It just felt so scammy.
It just felt weird. Yeah. I was like, I don't know. Maybe this guy's just putting up an ad and knows about a vacant house. We could all be trespassing right now.
That's
Anything is possible. I don't want to be the guy who shows up and I go, I thought we rented it. They said we rented it for 3 days. They go, why would they rent this for that?
The girl might want to sleep in
it's the
shed.
same energy. If that guy would have got out and just rubbed sunscreen on his face but not rubbed it in, I wouldn't have been like shocked. I would have been like, yeah, okay. Right away when he pulled up before he even got out of the car, it's like when I'm seeing a lot of hair silhouette, it is telling. You know what I mean? Like when it's just like out to here, like a scarecrow.
But see-through.
Yeah, it's translucent. It's Peter in the pool house. It's Danny. It's this guy. I mean, it is a type. It is
John from South Pasadena.
Yeah, it's a fast walking, gonna tell you what the girl may like. And I go, I don't think you have a real handle on the pulse of what anybody's up to. That's why everybody's disparaging you so much. It's too much what you're doing.
Josh, any more thoughts, feelings, or jokes?
My final thought is I really do hope that I can delete the group text Three Stooges from my phone. I hope to never have to interface with these people ever again.
I love you.
I love you too.
We didn't hit record. We didn't hit record.